First, making a buzz right now, what are your thoughts on doctors treating babies in the womb for obesity? According to the Daily Mail, doctors in 4 British cities are experimenting with a new treatment. They give obese pregnant women a diabetes drug. That drug cuts down on the amount of insulin in the woman's body, which in turn cuts back on the amount of calories that gets to the baby.
Wow. The hope is to cut back on the number of extremely heavy babies that are being born. Studies show heavier babies are more likely to be obese later in life. If the study shows results, the treatment could soon be commonplace. What are your thoughts about this? Is treating babies for obesity in the womb something you're okay with, or is there a better answer? Well,
joining us to discuss this topic and more, today's guest, Gail Bass. You can see her weekdays at 11 o'clock right here on ABC 15 as one of the hosts of Right This Minute.
Let's jump right in, Gail.
Thank you. I'm a guest now. It feels weird. I feel like I should say welcome.
You're normally the one hosting.
What are we talking about today? It's like being on talk radio. I get to have an opinion.
Yeah, you also know her as the Click Chick on KTAR. We love you.
You're all over the place.
I am. I should get a life, shouldn't I? I should go out and do something fun.
You must drink a lot of coffee.
You know what? I'm not a coffee drinker.
What?
I drink decaf tea. When they run out of decaf tea at work in the morning, I'm like, hey, we're out of decaf tea. How am I supposed to function? They say, how do you function without caffeine?
So you just naturally have a lot of energy.
I am a morning person. After about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, it's like, I'm not leaving the house. I don't want to go anywhere.
All right, let's talk about this. These women being treated for this. What are your thoughts on treating an unborn baby for obesity?
You know what? I think I have a different perspective on this because I lost 40 pounds about 2.5 years ago. So obviously I know that obesity is a problem. There are so many people who are diabetics in my family. There are people who've had strokes, and I thought if I don't lose weight, I'm going to go down that same path. So anything they can do to fight obesity is great. However, I'm concerned because it is a baby and they are testing. It's not proven. So that's where my concern comes in. I mean, this is an unborn child, and how many calories does the baby need? They've obviously studied how many calories an unborn child needs. So I'm kind of nervous about it because it's being tested.
I'm very nervous.
It's experimental at this point, but the Daily Mail says apparently this is a big problem. Babies that weigh more than 11 pounds, the incidence of that apparently has doubled over the past 4 years in England.
Who wants to push out an 11-pound baby?
Can you imagine?
I know a lot of women say, hey, wait a minute. Although I have one friend who likes heavier babies. She says they sleep through the night more quickly if the baby's heavier. Well, that's her own philosophy.
Wow. I'm not going to tell my wife who's pregnant right now that because she does all the work. But
you just let her eat what she wants.
Exactly.
And don't say anything.
I have huge concerns about cutting back on the number of calories a baby is getting.
And don't forget, you can be a thin woman and give birth to an 11-pound baby. It's not necessarily an obese woman.
That seems to happen all the time. They fit back into their bikini like 2 weeks later, and they have like this 10-pound baby. What's the problem?
What's next? Nose jobs? Okay, let's go to see.
In utero.
Let's see what some of the viewers are writing in about this. Connie's first.
Yeah, she says, what is wrong with people? This is about the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, Michelle Campbell writes in, why does everybody turn to drugs to fix a problem? Why not bring back PE in schools all year round and encourage water versus soda? Linda
Francis writes, I think it is wrong and an invasion into a woman's body. Why would anyone put drugs of any kind into a fetus?
And Ceresa, I hope I'm pronouncing that name correctly. Forgive me if I'm not. She writes in saying, I've seen some chunky monkey babies and most grow up to be thin. I guess all other diseases in the world have been cured.
Well, doctors are saying, if you have an obese baby, the likelihood of them being obese later in life increases. But again, this is an experimental drug that you are... I don't know.
Yeah, since when are babies obese? I just thought they were big.
They're babies. They're cute. They're cuddly.
I mean, when it's like topping 14 pounds and everybody's carrying a picture of this baby born in like Upper Mongolia.
We're not talking about Weeble levels here. Okay. We got to move on. Yes. Our producer's getting on to us in our ear right now to say to move on.
Well, let's do this. Okay.